So I hope you can hear me. I'm at the Sharpening show in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and I'm in the vendor room. And I have someone who did his ISSA and gave it to me, and I'm going to judge it right here because it doesn't take that long to judge it, and that way he can know before he leaves whether he has passed or not. Now, there's a written test, and he's actually missed two on the written test. One of them we already talked about, and he knows about, but I'll tell you the two he missed. If the tip pulls tissue, what problem would be the easiest to fix? And he said burr never established, but I'm saying the correct answer is burr not removed. Hey, you want to be in my video? Pop your head in. Say hello.
Hello.
I'm doing an ISSA test. We're going to look and see if these shears cut. That was Jim O'Donnell. You may know him. And I have Sue Culberson is here. You want to say hello, Sue? Poke your head in here. And there's my husband just showed up. I let him sleep in.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm shooting the video with this certification for the ISSA because that way he can know before he leaves. I hope people on here can hear me. And Sue, I'm going to let you look at his written test. And you tell me he's missed two. He's missed two on here. See if you can find which two he missed. Okay? So we have a convex edge that had a little micro bevel on it, and he had to reconvex it. This is a gentleman that was sitting on the front row on the meeting yesterday. I'm not saying his name on here because he may not pass. I'm recording it. I'm not live. I did a live earlier for some new magnets that they've got at Edge Pro. So, but I am recording this. So I have a convex and a bevel. And he brought all his equipment with him. Oh, that's a nice looking convex. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Sue, I'm going to let you look at it. Look at that convex. That was a bevel to begin with. And then this has got the serrations on it, which he left behind, which is the correct thing to do. And he's got a nice bevel on it. So as far as convex being a convex and a bevel being a bevel, it's passed. So I've got this cheap, I used to call this John Wayne toilet paper. Now I'm calling it Atlanta Airport toilet paper. Because if you've ever been to the Atlanta Airport, this is what it looks like and feels like. So thumb out, cutting, cuts good. I think the bevel's going to pass. Hold on to that a second, Sue. I'm wetting the tissue. Cuts good. All right, let's try this one. Wet tissue. It cut good. There was a little bit of hesitancy in there in the middle, but I'm going to say that passes. If I close them real slow, I kind of can feel something a little sticky. Let's see what that ride line looks like. I can feel a teeny tiny nick he left behind right there. That's what I was feeling, but it still cut good enough. So I'm going to see how it cuts hair. So there is room for improvement. Nice crisp cut. Let's see if it slides. You haven't really watched me do this, have you, Gene? You seen me do it? Oh, that slide cut's nice. You see that, Sue? It does. Yeah, that's what slide cutting is. See? Well, they're more sliding like through the hair. Yeah. And they're supposed to, if they're doing it right, they're supposed to be moving the blade a little bit. But a lot of the hairstylists don't know how to do that. So
He's not wrong, but that's our test.
hair is the correct answer on that one. That's not it. So the question was, is the traditional cut test to see if it's going to push hair, and it's got to be hair. I hope the sound works on this. It's kind of noisy in here, but I'm trying to talk loud. I think I'm going to scare people being this close to the camera. So,
Trim the bumper would be the first one, but you could do all of them.
yes, so he's correct. He said all of them. He's correct on that one. Sue's looking for what questions he. So he's passed. And so I will tell you his name. Scott Langford. Congratulations, Scott. So he's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Congratulations, Scott. And Sue is still working on what 2 questions he missed.
Pulls.
Aren't you glad?
Yeah, so if the tip is pulling hair,
Yeah.
what's the easiest problem to fix?
Burn out, remove.
Yes, that's the correct answer. So he missed that one.
But
He put burn not established, but burn not removed. So you just can knock it off on your jeans or
then you start to go
yeah,
over
yeah,
burn.
yeah. But that's the easiest. You want to always do the easiest thing first.
Okay. And that's pretty much it tears or ragged. One cut, most likely it gets it off, and you cut it off, and
Well,
not sure
that's
if
true.
hers
That's
left.
true too. She was a new teacher, so she was teaching all the sweat off.
That's the one he missed as well. So what's the correct answer on that one?
Well, you enjoyed it? You know, I sold for national companies and everything, Fortune 500 companies, and they spent $1 million on nationwide sales. And you learn more just by talking to other salespeople
I'd say A.
than you did by the presentation.
No.
I just think,
So the correct answer is on the question. I'm going to read it. Cutting wet tissue that tears or is ragged when cut most likely indicates the following. So on here, it was a little tiny bit ragged. It was because there was a little nick was left there. So if a burr is left, nicks are left, then that's going to tear the tissue. I could sharpen a shear at a 5-degree angle, and it would cut the wet tissue, as long as all the nicks and burrs are gone. So the wet tissue only tells you if all the nicks and burrs are gone. It doesn't tell you if it's sharp.
Okay.
So that's why it's so important. When you polish your shears, don't over polish the edge, because it will cut the wet tissue. You think they're fine, but they're just not sharp.
Still tell them to put in a piece of like something in there
Okay.
to keep it from going all the way.
Yeah, so Sue has the older machine, and I tell him to put a little piece in there to keep it from rolling all the way. Our newer clamp, see, has this little piece here that you can just turn it, and that moves it up. But you're using like the insert ring to give a little cushion.
Or something that's thick, like
Something, yeah. I had one guy used the little rubber earplug things.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So once again, congratulations, and congratulations to Sue, because she's a sharpener up in
Illinois.
Illinois, and I think you and I are the only female beauty shear sharpeners at this show.
Really?
There's one other lady that sharpens fabric scissors, but you and I are the only female beauty shear sharpeners here
Okay.
at this convention, and the convention is full.
Yeah.
It's mostly old gray-haired men.
I resent that.
Resemble that.
I don't have that much gray hair.
No, it kind of slid off the top, didn't it?
Yeah, I got an extra wide part.
And this gentleman over here in green, last time I saw him, he was in his mommy's tummy. Do you know who he is? That's Sammy's boy.
That's Sammy's boy?
Yes, and we were at their house, and his wife was pregnant.
So you love dogs, right?
I have no choice.